Alright there, Shiro mate Yorkie here. Once again welcoming back to the Logical Lunchbox with more Expeditions Rome. And a second attempt to take on that little riverside or waterside village. A fishing village. Because Sinra's died. If we don't get him treated. At that point he's already dead, I think. He's already critically injured. Try and load from there. Yeah, we're just setting up right now. And I want you stepping back. And we'll be okay there. Right, you can do Warhorn. You can't do anything right now. Get him in there. And we're still waiting on others coming. So she can flank down here.
Closer. I'll shoot as soon as I see them.
And she not flank, interrupt. She can interrupt down here. And you can brace.
You think you'll catch me? Think again.
Oh.
Watch carefully.
Right. I want to keep him healthy, that's the thing. I don't know where they are. Come down here. Then you can
I'll hold this angle.
do that. You And do that. I'll bring you back out. And you can brace. We can send you in. That's got you. Bring you back out. I think that end's cleared, so brace.
Splendid strike, very precise. It really hurts.
Okay. Call traps. She's bleeding. How bad a wound is he holding? Oh, he's just unsteady, okay. Can he heal himself? Can't tag itself.
Aid me now, please.
Right. Why can't we shoot them? Oh, that's because that's one of ours. Duh! Nothing coming down that way. See, where was he hit from? Ah! There. Oh, that is Cassius. That's unfortunate. He could be down. It's only a light injury.
All right. I'm going to live.
Light injury I can live with. I don't like it, but I can live with it. Alright, so far so good. Cassius is kind of surrounded. He's moving out.
A valiant effort. But it won't. We are well protected here. Be ready.
Cold traps, that's fine.
Answer so many philosophical questions.
And she's bleeding. I can't do much with her. They're fleeing. Sinros only has a light injury this time.
You bastards! Hold your tongue, or I will cut it out.
Silvius Nereus Varro, you take him back.
Understood. Stop moving, traitor!
Now. He's got light leg injuries, Lucius Fabius. And he can gain a skill. You can go medic. Veterus Secundus. Give me some of that. You're absent, that's fine. Triage. That should be fine. You have an injury, but you can bloody well live with it, frankly. So that is whack-a-mole. Now we can come back to this village later, but I don't think we need it right now. So we're actually going to go back home and get our people treated. Let's get them out. Not estimating the duration. Oh well. Unspent skill points. Who? In we go. We also could really do with some more Praetorians. Yeah, unspent skill points. That's probably from the guy who was missing. I'll give you hardened. Now, let's go over to the medical tent.
Need something?
Not right now, don't worry about that. Oh, he must be healed now. And we'll refresh them. Then we'll move in here to question them. Achilles, Cassius.
Tartarus, take you! You have ruined everything!
The next thing out of your mouth should be the name of the person you're working for, son.
I did what I did for the sake of my people. Kill me if you want.
I'm not going to ask him to fight Bestia. I'm not interested in killing you. I'll simply start cutting off your limbs one by one for each question you don't answer. I'm sorry, I can't resist. It brings back a one-shot Dungeons and Dragons I played a few years ago. Yeah.
You wouldn't dare.
Oh, quit moaning. You have 9 more. We have fewer questions than that.
Oh, please, stop. I'll answer everything.
My question is very simple. Who are you working for?
Senator Vitellius Scaevola.
Your brother-in-law.
Scaevola is working with the pirates, providing them with protection from Roman authorities. In return, the senator takes a cut from all the plunder.
That is absurd.
Well, they do pay taxes. Everything was going fine until Lucullus and Cotter started their campaign against the pirates. So Scaevola struck a deal with King Mithridates.
Collusion with the enemy. What does Mithridates get out of it?
How should I know?
I can't resist this one either. Pure veterinary here. Well, I mean, he's not phrased as well as veterinary would. Tilly Pratchett. Not Praetorian, the Patriarch of Ankh-Morpork. You do realise we know where your family lives, right?
But you can't.
But we can. We just won't, for now.
The king will retain Asia Minor, and the pirates will continue plundering coastal towns. All of the silver and the gold will be divided between Scaevola and Mithridates.
Good boy.
Honest dog, he will pay for this. Finally, the pieces fall
We
into
have
place.
to report this to the council.
Legate, here. The boy's armor. He won't need it anymore.
What about
Have you come to
Yorkieverse?
see me beg and grovel? I will not give you the satisfaction.
Not at all. Now, you could absolutely make use of that. You have nothing you can use that's, well, that's actually useful. Oh! Oh, hang on, you're not on that one, that's fine. Once they're unarmed, definitely, because that's how they can do the rescue healing stuff. Although if she's... If they're not doing rescue healing, then they can go without that. Actually, 4 to 7, 3 to 7, so that is better than that. Return to Prima Italica's camp and tell Lucullus what you learned. No, not yet, not yet, not yet. Actually, yes, yet. I was going to hire some Praetorians, but then I realised I want... or Centurions, whichever. Then I realised I actually want them to be higher level. Let's get them back here. The man with scrolls. SC Minor is home to all sorts of weird characters. Today an angry man riding an old donkey crosses your path. The poor animal is barely able to carry its own weight, let alone the numerous scrolls on its back. You strike up a conversation with the man and it turns out these books are meant for academia, a kind of school where students learn all about all sorts of different subjects. The man requests your help, reluctantly. He explains that he was recently ambushed and his escort is dead. A bunch of his valuable scrolls are already stolen. He fears for his life and thinks he won't be able to make it to academia. We'll send a Praetorian. You can go. Taking pity on the man, you assign Varro to escort him until he reaches academia. The grateful courier gives you a valuable scroll in thanks. What did we get? Schematic, add penetrating damage 1. We can never craft these things. Some of these will be useful. Let's pop into the camp. Prima Italica. Only a calendar's moved, I wonder why. Let's see if she's got anything to say.
What can I do for you?
How does it feel to be in the Praetorian Guard of Legatus?
About the same. Except now I'm responsible for keeping you alive as well. It's not something I'm good at, you know? Keeping people alive.
I like her. You did well in Mytilene.
Really? I was just following directions. This grand assault kind of action is not really my thing.
This was my first major battle as well. I guess we all have to improvise every now and then.
I don't like improvising. The results tend to be ugly.
All this time you're pretending to be a man. It must have been difficult.
Wasn't really my choice. It was a matter of survival.
Indeed.
You know how it is. Yulia is a little girl who spends all her time being pretty. She eventually becomes the wife of a wealthy senator, and that will be her grandest achievement. I don't want to be the center of attention. I want to be in control of my life and other people's lives. I think deep down, I always was Julius.
Interesting. But yeah, a lot of times, I say, those rare times where women did fight, quite often they would try and pass as men because consequences of not doing could be extreme. I think you're pretty. No, I'm not going to say that. That's not what she's thinking. I think you should be whoever you want to be.
Thank you for leaving the decision to me. Few people do that.
We'll see you later. Interesting. They touch on the nature of transgenderism there, in a sense, especially in a world where gender roles are so tightly defined and not really related to sex or what member of each sex can do. There's nothing to say that a woman can't lead. Nothing at all. But in the Roman world...
Domina.
Talk later.
Legate,
Bestia.
I need your advice and perhaps permission. There's a personal matter I need to address. Can you guide me?
Tell me what you need.
I am a gladiator. You will tell me that I am a free citizen now and no longer a Salus. That much I know, and I am truly happy for it.
Yes.
I do have a goal in life, but I do not know how I can achieve that goal without training. It is my belief that Cineros can provide the skills I need.
What is it? I'm not going to say that because obviously he's not talking about fighting. What is the goal you're talking about?
I am looking for someone. We were sold together as Zoe. Now that I'm free, I would like to find her. It stands to reason that she's free too now. But I know neither her name nor her location. That quest goes beyond the skills of a gladiator.
I'm tempted to ask if it's a lover, but it could well be his sister, mother, daughter, anything. What makes you... Although he looks a bit young to have a daughter who might... No, when would be sold into servitude? What makes you think she's alive?
So as she was worth twice as much as I am.
Alright.
I am still alive.
What do you say to that,
I
Cineros?
do not know what I can teach Bestia Tabat. But with your permission, I'm willing to do what I can.
I see. You have my permission. Bestia can only benefit from this.
Excellent.
Very well. I shall try to teach you to the best of my ability.
Thank you, Magister.
See you on the field of battle.
At your service, Legate.
Talk later. Look here.
It is as I feared.
Oh, look at us.
Aquillia Sila is working with Mithrandates. And no doubt his brother is part of this too. We must take action.
How long since you've known about this?
Since the beginning. We were working with your father to expose Aquillia Sila and his brother. Alas, they outsmarted us both.
Why would a Senate do this?
Power is the most intoxicating wine. Unfortunately, it is also poisonous. It's been a long time since the Senate stood for the virtues of Rome. In a way, Scaevola and his brother are the embodiment of modern Rome.
Scaevola married my sister to eliminate my father.
To eliminate your whole family. Your father and I were getting close to uncovering this conspiracy against the very soul of Rome. Getting married to your sister after Marcus's untimely death made Aquillia Sila your paterfamilias. A perfect play to get your family out of the picture.
We'll put an end to this
You
then.
should know that either Scaevola or his brother Lorco killed your father. There is no other explanation. We were so close to getting the family declared infames. I believe they must have felt cornered. In their desperation, they killed your father. That is why your mother sent you here. She understood you were in danger too.
Out of character, I'm now really suspicious of him. Because when something's presented so simplistically, so categorically right, it's usually hiding something. So I don't trust him. In character, she's eating this up. She's absolutely believing it. And that would bring out a feeling of vengeance, even in someone who tends to wisdom. I'll strangle the life out of Scaevola with my own hands. He must pay for all the crimes he committed, and I shall be his personal executioner.
Control yourself. Do not let your anger blind you. Scaevola is a villainous bastard, but he is neither stupid nor careless. Never forget, the enemy is most dangerous when he is nearly vanquished. We shall
Honor
expose
draft.
him in front of the Senate.
How, Domine? We don't even know where he is.
By winning this war, he will be in Rome. All of this he's doing to conquer it. He won't be able to stay away.
What shall we do with Cassius?
If he escapes, and people escape from any prison, whatever, however invulnerable it's meant to be, and this is just a camp, if he escapes, in theory, he could raise alarms and cause some severe problems. So he is dangerous as long as he lives. But on the other hand, there's no telling what we might be able to get out of him, what we might be able to do. She's more sensible than vengeful, except where it's someone directly who's killed a father, etc. So yeah.
Wise decision, Domina.
There is another matter I would like to
Warmongers
discuss.
disapprove, concealed
Let me
fear.
know if you have a moment.
Whack them all established. Right.
Tell me,
Nicholas,
my girl, do you need anything?
what was the other matter you wish to discuss?
Regaining control of Asia Minor is important, of course. But our primary objective is ensuring the safety of Cotta. There may be a way of saving him without combat. I have arranged a meeting with Mithrandates makers. Everyone wants something. Let us see what our enemy wants, and what we can get in exchange for it.
Pardon me for stating the obvious, but isn't this a profoundly dangerous idea?
Of course it is. But is it more dangerous than anything you've done so far? We Romans tend to think of foreigners as uncivilized. But dismissing Mithrandates as just another barbarian would be another way of underestimating the King of Pontus. Cotta paid dearly for that mistake. Besides, I have taken all the necessary precautions. Mithrandates will guarantee our safety.
Honestly, I don't see foreigners as uncivilized at all, though they are not Roman, of course. I see him as completely civilized and therefore capable of doing anything civilized people can do, including capturing hostages, slaughter, and other things. Do we intend to surrender?
We intend to negotiate with our foe in order to improve our mutual positions. Why does that sound like surrender to you?
Why would we want to improve our enemy's position? Explain to me, Lucullus.
Because negotiations work best if both sides benefit in the end. Hopefully, we will benefit more.
I thought our primary objective was defeating Mithrandates.
It still is. But conquering a fortress and saving a hostage from said fortress are two tasks of vastly different complexity.
Very
Simply
true.
put, our task would be much more straightforward without the need to worry about Cotta's safety.
Where exactly will the meeting take place?
In the same fishing village in Troas where you found Cassius, Mithrandates agreed to mediate. We will meet at his villa and have an opportunity to taste his food.
Food? What if it's poisoned?
That would not be a smart move. Frankly, if Mithrandates wants to kill us, he will have the opportunity before we start dining. There's a fragile political balance in Troas. It is in Mithrandates' best interest to keep everyone alive. The demise of either party means he will die too.
I see that. What do you need me to do?
You must learn about the art of negotiation. I think you should accompany me and take part in our conversation with Mithrandates.
Not to mention the great opportunity this represents for us.
Opportunity?
She's talking about killing him, probably by poisoning. Am I right?
You are? But it is a great opportunity. You can't deny it.
Everyone knows Mithrandates cannot be poisoned. As I said, we will just be there to negotiate.
What are we waiting for? Let us go.
Mithrandates has a villa in Troas. We shall meet there. You will arrive unarmed and on time.
You should take this flask anyway. You never know when you will need poison.
Give it
You
here.
will not regret this.
I don't intend to use it here, but I may need it some other time.
We've been assigned to...
inventory, we've got crafting, we've got hemlock.
Train their Scorpius teams. Be sure to bring them some Posca as a peace offering, so they don't just see you as some know-it-all who thinks you're better than them.
Out we go. Ah! Roman's first name is used by his closest friend. Oh. I wish you could pause that screen because I wanted to understand the three names. That's something I'm not sure that I understand at all. Maybe I'll get to see it. So the first name is used by his closest friends. Got it. So in this case, Aquillia is her nickname, for want of a better way of putting it. That's probably not the right phrase at all, but her close friend's name. Where the hell? Where are we? As you're riding down a twisted path, a group of formidable-looking bandits emerge from the side of the road and surround you. With well-rehearsed coordination, you curse your luck. They do not attack you at first, instead their leader steps forth.
All right. I know what you're thinking. You're soldiers and you're Romans. Surely you can deal with a few bandits.
I should have got most of our people away.
This is our home, and we've had ample time to prepare for you. Wouldn't it be much easier if you just pay us a small fee and pass along in peace?
But can we afford to lose 500? That seems questionable. I will not be threatened by the likes of you. Yeah. We're missing one. Level 5, level 5, level 5. But those are pawns. I'm okay with that. Actually not quite okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with that starting position. Kinda. Yeah, I think so. Oh, there's more! There are more. And he's bleeding. Fire arrow on him. He's in cover. Someone else coming down? 3 turns for enemy reinforcements. It looks like we've got a bunch up there anyway. So they'll flee if there's less than... there's 5 remaining to get them to flee. Ow.
Artemis, steady my hand.
More coming down.
Heart of my enemy.
Now he's bleeding, so he's going to go down. He's burning, so he's probably going to go down. Right, Warhorn, please. You can come in there. That's about it. You can come back here now. That's one.
They are too strong.
There. Annihilated. Now we can grab their stuff. Right, you've nothing that you need there. Hang on, we've got crafting stuff. That's shield. You've nothing. Oh, hang on, that shield is better than what you've got. Yes, Gudum. Aspis, that's a better shield for you. Sinras. Nope. Bestia. Definitely not. What is that? That's only 1 point heavy armor, that's nothing useful. Fire resistance up, health down by 1. Bludgeoning resistance up, that might be useful. No, There's more gains than loss. We'll use it. Medallion of Zeus. That's fine. Oh, that's a helmet. Got it. All resistance was 4, all resistance was 3. Can't be worn by Sinros. It belongs to Queso. No, he might be able to wear it though. No, he cannot. Well, if I give that to you... You could wear that. And then we could leave. If it'd only been 100 or 200, I might have not fought them, but... Turns out that was the right move to make. Actually, let's not go there. Let's go pick Aliganari up from Musia. Your outpost assignments have completed. The character will still be absent until you return. That's why I'm going back there.
Are we, Legate? Some wealthy-looking Greeks showed up and requested to speak with you. We've allowed them to wait in your tent.
Oh, yeah? Oh, we'll have a word with them. But in the meantime, let's have a look at these guys.
Salve, Domina.
Publius considers. What's this? First aid. Yes. And we'll take Minatius Fulvius Vitalis too. Actually, no, we'll take this guy because he's also first aid. He's a Princeps. Publius Sextilis Bacillus.
Magister.
I'll work.
I am thankful for that.
I helped you reach Jupiter?
Indeed. For it is
At
said
your
to find
service.
truth, one must observe the actions of Jupiter.
Everyone's healthy. Let's give this to Manius Vitalis Secundus. Now, upgrades. Barracks upgrade. Dispensary upgrade. No, that is market. Oh, this is barracks. Ah, I need the stuff
I feel
outside.
like I'm
That's
closer
right.
to the gods, thanks to you.
You're welcome. But let me pose this question.
Which means it's kind of desperate that I free the area, isn't it?
Actions are arbitrary.
But let's finish this
Or
first.
Are they guided by truth as well?
Are we? They are guided by
Good night.
In
Need
that
something?
case, you perhaps need to find the truth only.
Finally, someone with decision-making power. A glorious commander of Romans. My name is
Patrick.
Athanasios. I am here to offer you a most lucrative opportunity.
What kind of opportunity are we talking about, Athanasios?
I am reliably informed that you have a surplus of prisoners. Here is my offer. Sell them to me, and I shall pay you handsomely.
State your exact offer.
I and my associates will pay you a fixed fee for the right to take possession of all prisoners, present and future. We will take delivery once every fortnight. Does that sound good?
My prisoner Mines Keep, you'll have to find your own survey.
Pity. We could have been great partners, but it is what it is. We shall leave your camp and disturb you no more.
The reason I did that, apart from the fact that if he comes back when we've got our character, if he comes back when we've got more, when we've got control of the region, it looked like that was 5,000, almost twice the cost, or almost twice the value. But more to the point, in character, and you know I like to do that.
All is well, I hope.
She would see giving prisoners away. Once they're prisoners, they have a reason to hate you. If you're giving away a survey, they may gain their freedom and come back at you. Now, later on, when she feels more comfortable, she may change her views on that. Right, up to the, not there, up to the village, fishing village, try us. Definitely our main folks. Kaizo, Severus, not Severus, what's his name? Sinrus. I'm thinking of Severus when I say Severus. Severus Snape. You. And I think Publius Considius. Enemies with laurels around the heads are leaders. Okay. I'll just head down here.
Did you hear what happened on the waterfront?
I did. Roman soldiers took someone.
Wonderful peppers, fresh from the fields. They go great with trout.
Up here.
You must be the Roman consul's people. Go right in, they're all waiting for you.
In we go.
Welcome and well met. I believe I do not need to remind you of our agreement about the nature of this meeting.
Of course not.
I am well aware of the nature of your arrangement.
Delightful. Settle down then. And just to make it clear, you both agreed to not bear arms inside my villa. This rule is meant to discourage combat. Combat in this case includes but is not limited to hand-to-hand engagements. Refreshments will be served in a moment. Enjoy yourselves, and please, try to refrain from killing each other.
I see you have brought reinforcements, Lucullus. Are you the consul's Praetorian Guard?
Actually, I'm here to poison my nose. Not really, I'm here to learn.
A student of politics, huh? Watch closely then. Learning about defeat is a useful educational experience. Very well, let us start. Tell me how I can help you.
First of all, Mithrandates Megas, I am pleased that you came to meet me. There's a certain individual you've been keeping as a guest. It would make me happy to see him reunited with his family.
I'm sure that would make you happy. and place you in a significantly better strategic position. Forgive me for being selfish in this case, but you should know that his release would certainly not make me happy.
I would imagine
And
not.
I'm mostly concerned with my own happiness. Besides, I'm quite fond of my new friend Kota. Why would I let him go? He's a valuable guest. Certainly, you don't expect me to roll over and give him up to you.
Not at all. But my intention here is not to bring about your defeat.
I highly doubt that.
My intention is making sure we both win. Over the course of this war, we have captured nearly 1,000 of your soldiers, which are held in my camp as prisoners. I have no interest in feeding your men. We would both be best served by an exchange of hostages. One man for the lives of 1,000. I'd call that a fair trade, would you not?
An interesting proposal. But Kota is of immense strategic value to me. In order to make this trade, I would need to see my strategic position improved. I'm sure I can be persuaded into parting with your co-consul in exchange for, say, your departure from Asia Minor with all your legions. I doubt you'd agree to that.
I just want to say that when they mentioned the prisoners were initially, I thought they were talking about named prisoners like Achilles and so on. But if they're talking about just trading off the foot soldiers, well, yeah, that's doable. What about Achilles? Or surely bolstering your ranks by nearly 1,000 soldiers would improve your strategic position.
More soldiers can always be levied. Why would I care about a mere 1,000?
It seems we are at a momentary impasse. Order us some wine, please, and we will see if we can work through this.
Don't you worry. I have already prepared the best wine for my guests. We did not spare any expense.
Good. Give the drinks to me, and I'll check them for poison.
How dare you accuse me like that? Check the drinks all you want. I'm not a murderer. Go now. I shall bring your drinks.
I'm not going to try and poison him. First, if it's suspected that he can't be poisoned, I assume he's taking some kind of common antidote to poisons on a regular basis when he expects to meet people who might be willing to poison him. So it's less likely to work. I don't know what the antidote to hemlock is, but I'm sure there probably is something in the herbal line that can make you more resistant.
Ah, good wine. Refreshes the mind indeed.
These Asian wines
Oh,
are
that
rather
was
dry.
Belita.
I prefer those they make in Africa.
To each their own. I'll make you one final offer. I have no interest in handing over Kota. But since you have shown goodwill, I may be willing to release 200 of your legionari in exchange for the release of 400 of mine. I have heard your people boast that each of your legionari is worth 2 of my soldiers. So this should be a fair trade.
See, a man is much more worth than his... A man is worth much more than his value in war. Each man has value as a husband, a farmer, a citizen. Though indeed a Roman legionarius is certainly worth 2 of your soldiers in battle, one man is ultimately worth as much as any other man. So obviously what you're trying to do, you have nearly an entire cohort of our legionari recaptured. We should get them all in exchange for your 400. Interesting. This is going to be rejected, and I don't know what the result would be. It might be a combat, but I don't think he'd do that here. I think he'd die. But it may lead to them being bolstered somehow. It's obvious what you're trying to do. You have nearly an entire cohort of our legionari captured. we should get them all in exchange for your 400. I doubt he'd go for that. But we do have the thoughtful here, Logos. Sound logical arguments, so we'll go for that.
You speak as well as any Greek philosopher I have ever met. And your argument is strong. I will release 350.
If you accept the argument Malagatis has put forth, you must release a full cohort.
Fine, fine. A full cohort then.
We have a deal.
I am not in the mood to eat any longer. Stay and enjoy our host's hospitality if you'd like. Next time we meet, it will
Lost
be
480 missing soldiers gained. Okay.
That was some masterful negotiation. Well done.
Yes, but it didn't get
Go
to what
on,
I
I'll
wanted
stay
to.
here a little longer. I have some things I wish to discuss with our host. And some local delicacies I'd like to taste.
So we got some soldiers back. Which is decent. But not something we ultimately needed. Oh, these are fishmongers and so on that we saw the last time we came here. I don't believe we need them right now. So let's just head out. Unspent skill points, huh? Yes, she does. Increased marksmanship. What's this? Oh, we have interrupt. Next upgrade, 160. It only explodes as the degree, doesn't it? I think we'll increase marksmanship. More health when healing. Oh, we have Warhorn. We'll improve that. It's useful. Bestia to bat. Applies bloodthirsty soul plus 5 damage per star. Ah! That's what bloodthirsty is it? None, none, none. Alright, go this way, go to the horses. And out we go. See what else we have going on. Rescue the Legionari who've been captured by the locals. All the way down here. Well, it's been a while, so we'll pick that up next time and see about pacifying. See you then.